And before I get started, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my YouTube channel. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture, which is do this as a content creator and it will have a positive impact on your channel. Do these things, and I'm going to present these things that will, if you do, it will have a positive impact on your channel, which is first of all, detach as a content creator, detach from the algorithms, from the views, from the membership, from if your channel's monetized, detach from the money, detach from all of that, because number one, you have no control of none of those external factors as a content creator. You know, my YouTube channel is a little over 6 years old. I've been monetized for a little over 4 years. But I would say going into since 2023, 2024, you know, when I begin to just detach from the algorithm, from views, the outcome, money, membership, when I just detach from all of that and focus on the process as a content creator. What I mean by the process, the action steps in terms of my content. You know, rather I want to do a live stream, rather I want to do a live footage when I travel abroad, or rather I just want to do a short or any type of content. When I've detached from all of those things, that freed me up to just focus on what I can control. I can control. I want to do a short or live stream. I can control, or rather I want to do an educational lecture. I can control on when I want to produce content or not. I can control those things. I have no control on the outcome. I have no control on what amount of money I make or may not make as a paid content creator. I have no control of membership. I have no control of the algorithm. I have no control of who watched this live stream. I have no control of that. In real talk, people, and focus your time and energy on what you can control. You can control on the amount of research you want to do on a topic. You can control on what that topic could be about. Just like I knew in my mind that this topic would be on this topic, I pulled my notes together and I'm presenting this information. Marie Holiday controls that. I have no control on whether this lecture goes viral or not, because I've had many viral videos, but I have no control on views. I have no control on what goes viral or what does go viral. I have no control of that. But what I can control is my time. What I can control on when I get ready to finish this lecture, I'm going to deplug and move on with the rest of my day and enjoy the rest of my day. I can control that. Do all of those things, and that'll put you in the driver's seat as a content creator, meaning you are in control of your channel as a content creator versus your channel controlling you. Because there are people who are losing sleep about the algorithm, they're losing sleep about views, they're losing sleep about watch hours, they're losing sleep about what amount of membership they're literally losing sleep over all of these external factors that you have no control of, real talk, versus focusing their time and energy on creating content. And another thing too, and that will have a positive impact as a content creator, it is critical to maintain a balance. It is critical to, once you do your videos and whatever content you create, deplug and engage in the real world, people. Engage in life. Enjoy your family without the cameras rolling. That is critical, because I'm here to tell you that social media persona is not the same as reality, people. Your social media persona is not the same as your real life personal persona. Because my social media persona and my personal persona is separate and distinct. I don't come in front of these cameras self-disclosing about my personal life, my family, what I do off camera. That's my business. Because I recognize that social media persona and that personal persona for me is separate and distinct. And if you do that and embrace that and recognize that, then it will have a positive impact when you do get ready to create content on these social media platforms, because you have embraced that mindset that those two personas are separate and distinct and should be kept separate and distinct. Real talk. Cameras ain't rolling on me 24/7. You know, and I'm telling you, to me, that is what will make what make me as a content creator successful as a content creator in terms of what I do, because I understand that these things that I cannot control, I ain't losing no sleep over it. I'm going to focus on what I can control as a content creator. And I really embrace that mindset year 2 of my channel. My channel is 6 years old, going into the 2nd year of my YouTube channel, because I can clearly remember. It took my channel like 2.5 years to monetize, but the beginning phase of the 2nd year as a content creator, that's when I embraced the mindset to literally detach from all external factors that I have no control of. And when I embrace that mindset and detach from the algorithm, from membership, from however many subscribers I get, when I detach from the money piece, when I detach from all of that, real talk, people, I can clearly remember when I detached from all that and focused on my content. I clearly remember in 2024, I can remember at a time in 2024 when I only had 1,200 subscribers in the early part of 2024. And when I took that spiritual journey to Cairo, Egypt in December 2024, to go visit those pyramids and the ride on the biblical Nile River, that was a spiritual journey. And I did limited live footage when I took that spiritual journey to Cairo, Egypt. And no joke, when I left, I only had like 1,200 subscribers. But when I really detached from all the numbers and the algorithms, the latter part of that same year, my channel literally was pushed into a whole nother stratosphere. It jumped from 1,200 to like over 300,000 subscribers, like out of nowhere. And it did that when I embraced that detachment from the outcomes. Real talk. And I would never forget that, because the early part of December 2024, I could literally had 1,200 subscribers. In the latter part of that same year, my channel jumped from 1,200 to well over 300,000 subscribers after I took that guided spiritual journey to Cairo, Egypt, and detached myself from outcomes. This is real talk. And the spirit guided me to lecture on this. You know, release those things you cannot control as a content creator. It's to the point now where if I want to, produce content, I produce. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about algorithms. I don't care about views. Whatever money YouTube want to pay me, they pay me. If they don't, they don't, because that YouTube check has zero impact on my livelihood. And I tell any content creator, don't just do it for the money. No, you become a content creator with the goal to impart knowledge, thought-provoking content onto the world. This channel will outlive me. And I also tell anyone, whatever money you're making or not making as a monetized channel, do not, and I've said this before, do not base your livelihood on a YouTube check. Because as a monetized YouTube content creator, we get a 1099 at the end of the year to reflect the amount of money we make as a content creator. You cannot base your livelihood on that YouTube check, because that money can fluctuate. And number two, because you're considered an independent contractor, you're not getting a 401, medical insurance, building insurance, life insurance. You get that from your primary career job. YouTube, whatever money you make from YouTube, if you're smart and strategic and wise, should just be another source of income. Rather not YouTube pay me or not, people. I fully retired 3 years ago. I get 3 retirement checks for the rest of my life. I'm military, retired also from state government and other investment accounts. So rather YouTube pay me or not, or rather they shut me down this minute, that is not going to have an impact on Marie Holiday livelihood. That is not going to have an impact on me being able to pay the little bills that I do have in any shape, form, or fashion. So I tell people, as a content creator, do not base your livelihood, especially if your channel is monetized, on a YouTube check, because that money can fluctuate and you're only considered as a 1099 independent contractor. And when you do not base your livelihood on a YouTube check, then you can embrace the mindset and have that mindset, and that can free you up to focus on your content versus trying to control an external factor like money that you can make on a monthly basis from YouTube, because you have no control of that. Real talk. So share this information. Somebody really, really may need to hear this. And with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.